Chris Murphy is only a junior. We talked about him earlier this evening. 32 goals on the season. He handles the puck so well. Got a nice reach.
I think LaSalle is very aware of Mr. Murphy whenever he gets the puck. Every time he's touched it tonight, they've really tried to make sure they've kept somebody on his body. Not so much checking him, but not letting him dangle with the puck. That's something he does very well.
The puck was up into the equipment of Art Sarin and held there long enough to get a face-off. Hope you've enjoyed tonight's action from Meehan Auditorium on the campus of Brown University. Jiggs McDonald and Mike Dirizione. It has been a thrill to watch these youngsters and the play that they've provided. The enthusiasm of the crowd, one thing. The level of play that these two high schools have provided this evening has been excellent. I mentioned two different games, 4-0. The end of the first, favor of Mount St. Charles. Back came LaSalle with 5 goals in the second period. And LaSalle found themselves tied 5-5 when Trevor Hansen scored at 4:29 of this third period. And back came John Wallace from the Rams. Won the division during the regular season, are leading 6-5. They turned the puck over in their own zone. Hansen's shot is just wide. The rebound is off the pads of Ronzione. He's able to dive out and cover it. Chris Perron had the opportunity to get this game even again.
Take a look at the replay on this one. Watch Ronzio. Here's the first shot that goes wide of the net. But watch how the rebound comes right out front. Ronzio just gets to the corner at the right time, makes the pad save, and then again, the right thing, smothering it as number 10, Kevin Conway, doing a good job of picking up Mount St. Charles player in front.
Now as play gets underway again, the Academy trying to move out of their own zone. LaSalle coming up the left side, but the pass is off the stick of Chris Smith. Now they're able to move it through center, and the little guy cuts in off the left wing, put it up high, and it's covered, and then came right back off the face mask of Pinto. And Iccioli, the smallest man, the freshman, playing for LaSalle, cut in off the left side.
There's a nice play by Amicioli. Watch how he cuts to the net. Good defensive play also, Mount St. Charles' part, but Amicioli does the right thing. You get the puck wide, cut to the net, give yourself an angle to shoot at. He was able to do that. Good scoring opportunity for that man. It says 5-5, but
that must be with his skates on at all times. Not to pick on him, but as I said before, he plays with a big heart.
Absolutely. To be here as a freshman and playing in this game, that's a great talent to have.
It sure is. The championship round, the coaches showing their faith in his ability. LaSalle Academy trying to take the state title away from Mount St. Charles. They've held it for 13 consecutive years. The best-of-3 series. Out into the center ice zone, 2-on-2. Mount St. Charles over the line. Chris Davis with a shot that missed. Murphy onto the puck quickly. Gets it back to the blue line. There's Souza with a shot that's wide of the net. Pushing it after it is John Perron. He centers. It's tipped by the defenseman. And a fine move by Rob Ronzio at that LaSalle net. Boy, Eric Nowak, who had a big goal to get things started for LaSalle in the second period.
Almost had a second, but for the wrong team. Take a look at the shot. Harmlessly at the net. And Nowak just trying to clear it off to the side. Just didn't get total control of the puck. It deflected off his stick. Ronzio right there to make the save.
3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the third period. LaSalle trying to move it out. Cannot. Came loose momentarily. 3 men in for Mount St. Charles, but it was underneath Kevin Conway. Fine defensive play again by Conway. Appealed by Mount St. Charles, but we'll get a face-off only the other team's end of the ice. We're at Meehan Auditorium in Providence, Rhode Island this Friday night for the State High School Hockey Championship game, one of the best-of-3 series. I'm Jiggs McDonald with Mike Dirizione. The defending champions, Mount St. Charles, led 4-0 at the end of the first period. The team that won the regular season title, the LaSalle Rams, came back, not only tied, but took a lead. They were up 5-4 going to this third period. Then Trevor Hansen for Mount St. Charles tied it at 5-all. And John Wallace with a goal at 11:37 has given LaSalle the lead at 6-5. We have 3.5 minutes remaining in the third period. The puck into the Mount St. Charles zone. Moving up was Scott Parmentier. Couldn't get there in time. And LaSalle sets up again in the center ice zone. Sheehan, who has scored twice, lays the puck on into the zone. After it here is Scott Parmentier. This has been an offensive line tonight. They have the puck moving around in front. Now a shot from the point gets through. Sheehan unable to get a stick on it, however. It's cleared out by Mount St. Charles, only to be shot right back in it again by Conway.
Oh, this is what LaSalle wants to do right now. They have to use the clock to their advantage. There's 2 minutes, 55 seconds left to go in the game. They lead by a goal. Don't get too defensive, but use the clock to your advantage. Keep the puck deep, keep it wide, no gambling passes through center zone.
Mount St. Charles driving it in off the stick of Trevor Hansen. It comes to the left wing board. DuPont moves it through center ice and off right wing. Tad sends the centered one in front off the stick of Chris Smith and just wide of the net. In the corner of your screen is Tom Sheehan, the coach of LaSalle Academy. Jack Lydon, Bill Ross, his two assistant coaches. Matt Johnson, the senior, trying to move it out of his own zone. Now he gets some help from John Perrong, a junior defenseman, and the puck is deflected high and out of play. 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining in the third period.
Again, Jiggs, let's go back to what happened in the first period. LaSalle called a timeout when they were down 4-0. In the second period, Mount St. Charles, when LaSalle came back, called a timeout. Neither team has a timeout in order to regroup their players, maybe try to plan a strategy as the game wears down as far as pulling the goaltender. So big timeouts early in the game could affect either team.
I'm Jakes McDonald with Mike Eruzione. Glad you're able to join us tonight. Dumas back of his own goal for Mount St. Charles. Mount St. Charles, Woonsocket, Rhode Island. They can't get across the LaSalle blue line on that opportunity. Now, Al Dumas dumped it in. It's stuffed out. Down the right side is Dave Farrell. Shoots off the pads, and Pinto comes out to cover the puck.
Exactly what LaSalle wants to do. Keep the puck deep. Good shot. Save was made. Hold on to the rebound. 1:46 left to go in this hockey game. Again, as I talked about earlier, you can't get too conservative. You can't just sit back there, but you have to use the clock to your advantage, and that's what they're trying to do right now. Again, keeping it deep, keeping it in the zone, dumping the puck in. You might even see LaSalle go to a one-man forecheck, have the other two wings just pick up Mount St. Charles wings. Don't take any chances at this point in the game.
LaSalle wins the face-off. Brad Smith, one of the co-captains, 3 of them on that squad. Got it around the boards. It comes to the right side, and Jamie Dumont is able to move it out. Carrying the puck here is Trevor Hansen to Dumont. He shoots. That's into the catching glove. Held for a face-off. A familiar pose by Bill Belisle. His team trailing 6-5, which is unfamiliar territory for him.
Here's a look at the replay. The shot, Jamie Dumont, but really no challenge right there for Rob Bronzio. Just gloves it, holds on to it, causing the face-off. Again, we talked about what LaSalle wants to do. Mount St. Charles, on the other hand, they have to gamble a little more. They have to send 2 men on the puck, look for their defensemen whenever they can to get in the flow of the play, crash down along the boards, trying to keep the puck in the zone. Really take the extra chance right now. If it backfires, again, LaSalle could have a couple of good 2-on-1s or 3-on-2 scoring opportunities, but you're down a goal, 1.5 minutes left to go. You have to take all the chances that you can.
LaSalle Academy lost only 1 game all season long when Ronzio was in the net. 15 win, 1 loss, 2 tie record, a 2.32 goals against average. 1.5 minutes to go in the third period. His team is up by a goal. And Mount St. Charles has been forced down the ice, only to have it called back on an icing.
Coach Billy Belisle at this point has to start to think about when he might want to pull his goaltender. Face-off, he would like to have in the offensive zone. He has it right there now, but I think 1:21 is just still a little too early. Maybe another 20 seconds, 15 seconds is probably when that decision will be made by Billy Belisle.
Matt Johnson is out with Murphy and Hansen for Mount St. Charles. And LaSalle Academy able to clear it out. Tad Sen and John Wallace moved up, and again they've iced the puck. That took a little off the clock. Now 1 minute and 13 seconds remaining in the third period.
Face-off very, very important at all aspects of the game, but more so now when you're dealing with a little over 1 minute left. Time of the essence puck control, very important.
March Madness in Rhode Island. The team here at Providence, LaSalle Academy, leading 6-5, and they control the puck. John Wallace has shot it in. Racing it back to the net is John Perron. Long had it knocked off his stick. Dave Farrell took a hit, has the puck in his skate. Continue to try and pry it loose. Again, it goes right back into Farrell's skates, and again it comes loose.
Killing the clock.
Sam had to go off his skates. Now they bring it out, and the goaltender leads. Murphy has it poked off his stick at the blue line. Mount St. Charles gets over the blue line now. And Sousa played it around the boards. Long shot, tipped wide. It'll go back to the net. 6 attackers for Mount St. Charles, but they're forced back into their own zone. 23 seconds. You see the time ticking down. That's remaining in regulation time. The difference is 1 goal. And the puck goes to Chris Davis. Davis gets knocked down. He was still able to get it back to the net, however. They center it in front. It's broken up. And the empty net at the other end of the ice. The long shot is just wide. And it's all over. Went through the goal crease. Game 1 has gone to LaSalle. Are they on their way to an upset of Mount St. Charles? Look at the celebration here.
And this is the first of 3. It wasn't so much the fact that LaSalle won the game 6-5. It was how they won the game. Trailing 4-0 after 1 period and coming back and winning this game emotionally, that is the key win for them. Again, not so important that they won by a goal because they have another game to play tomorrow. It's the fact that they were down 4 goals and they say to themselves when this is over, and they go in that locker room, is this Mount St. Charles team is not invincible. If they were, they'd have put us away when they had a 4-goal lead.
Game 1 goes to LaSalle. The handshakes at center ice. The 2 coaches immediately met, shook hands. Bill Belisle and Tom Sheehan, only to know that they'll meet again. This is one of the great moments that hockey at any level brings you after a championship game, the handshake. Nice game, good effort. See you again tomorrow night.
Now they've played against each other so many times also. You know, it's not like they're strangers having never met before. I'm sure they have a great deal of respect for each other.
The final score, LaSalle Academy 6, Mount St. Charles Mounties 5. We'll return in a moment, but first we pause for a regional break.